Dominica is doing so wonderfully well with its destination marketing and tourism development strategy that international carriers are recognizing the growth potential offered by Dominica and are beginning to come on board in droves. Reality is, United Airlines is trying out service to Dominica because government has signed on to a minimum revenue guarantee contract in which government has committed to ensure the airline gets the minimum level of revenue it expects for direct weekly flights from Newark, New Jersey to Melville Hall, Dominica. In other words, United Airlines is now flying direct to Dominica every Saturday with an assurance of financial viability on a route where it may struggle to attract sufficient passengers. Is there a similar arrangement with American Airlines? We do not know. We only know about this arrangement with United because Parliament approved the bank guarantee in December of 2024. Under the $11.1 million minimum revenue guarantee contract, covering 3 periods spread across 26 months, government will pay the difference where United Airlines' actual revenue falls below the agreed amount in its air service agreement with Discover Dominica Authority. April to August 2025, 6 months, the minimum revenue guarantee is $3.8 million. August 25th to April 26, 8 months, the minimum revenue guarantee is $3.6 million. And April 2026 to April 2027, 12 months, the minimum revenue guarantee is $3.7 million. Overall, a subsidy from the taxpayers of Dominica of up to $11.1 million, $461,904 a month, or $106,262 every week, United lands at Melville Hall. What if the route remains unprofitable and creates an unsustainable financial burden for the taxpayers? Will the subsidy-dependent airline withdraw services once the guarantee ends? Apparently, the government does not know, nor does it seem to care. Not those experts there. Not those experts that know too much to even consider alternatives like revenue sharing, airport incentives, and marketing partnerships. We have lost an average of 12,000 stayover arrivals per year since 2004. If we max out the United Airlines deal and the Boeing 737-700 flies full into Dominica every week, that's an additional 6,552 passengers per year on where we are now. So let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. Remember,
our vision is to reach 500,000 stayover visitors by 2030. That is our goal.
500,000 stayover arrivals, 500,000 stayover arrivals by 2030. We have been in decline for over 2 decades, struggling to achieve an average of 70,000 stayover arrivals per year. During that period, Antigua and Barbuda has averaged over 250,000 stayover arrivals per year. But some way, somehow, within the next 5 years, Dominica's stayover arrivals will move from 28% to 200% of the stayover arrivals in Antigua and Barbuda. You can't make that stuff up, but maybe you can make it make sense.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
And there's also the question of night landing, which they boast about. They said, well, before planes won't come into Dominica at night, we brought that. Let me give you the night landing story. 10 years before night landing, we were bringing in an average of 75,075 passengers per year to overnight. Those are the ones that are coming by plane. 75,075 passengers on average per year. 10 years before night landing. 10 years after night landing, 68,075 passengers on average per year. These are the numbers. When you listen to the tourism minister, and you listen to her colleagues, nothing could be better in Dominica. Everything is coming up roses, except that it is not.
Well, mama, Dominic, judging you.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
I'm trying to find the answer to the question. Read the clip when I asked the Prime Minister at the news conference, are you compensating the empty seats of United Airlines? I'm going to try to find it. Because the numbers I'm hearing from Mr. Lennox Linton this morning is very, very revealing. Very interesting. $8:58. Hello, talk to me. Yes.
Love life, light, healing, joy, gratitude, courage, and sacrifice. Mr. Peltier, blessings again.
Blessings to you, blessings.
That is why they hate this man with a passion. Because we are dealing with an unsuspecting people. A lot of us are sleepwalkers and some of us are zombies. The dead going through the motion of the living, and the man is resurrecting and breathing life into our ignorance. And that's what they hate that man for. And I give thanks, Matt. Matt, he has said all what he has to say, and, quite analytically so, and condense the mass madness to make it even more obvious. But I said I refuse to celebrate the inaugural arrival of a slave ship, because the timing, Matt, I have a thing saying where there is a consistent sequence of events, coincidence is absent. For in the laws of coincidence, there is no consistency. And the criminals have in the air about election, although I think that time, Matt, something is going to break. Something is going to happen that has to be impeded, that has to be prevented, Matt, because if we can't get electoral reform, when I listen to those idiots talking about, when you're in opposition, you cannot get everything you want. The request from the opposition is on the behalf of the people, not for the opposition. So Black Monskeri telling us, go to hell. We don't care what all you want. All you can ask us is we are in government that can do whatever the hell we want. Not just translate that or interpret what these criminals are saying to us, Matt, where we are just at the mercies, at their disposal, Matt. So it is sad, Matt, but I want to deal with something. Matt, you played a song there of Gypsy. Thank you. Because I woke up this morning there and, I am concerned. Matt, I'm a kind of loving person, although dangerous fella, but, I am not as dangerous as before. Matt, we are Dominicans, Matt, as a family, being rejected and refusing the people of Dominica employment, Matt, any meaningful and substantive or profitable employment. We are employing Chinese, Jack Gadakan, Anthony Hayden, and everybody else, Matt. Matt, what do you think? Is it to empower or impoverish? What do you think, Matt? To disempower or to impoverish? What do you think is the objective of a government?
It's obvious.
Huh?
It's obvious.
It's obvious. That's an answer, no? That's an answer. You're being quite ambiguous, so you're not too clear for me. Oh. Anyway, let me leave you alone. I know already.
I'm sure you know the answer to the question.
It was not a rhetorical question, no matter. I needed an answer.
Okay.
But anyway, you still answering it. It is obvious that it is to empower or to disempower. But you see, you that diplomat, let me leave you alone. But yet that is diplomat. You see how that man is dangerous? He's a diplomat, a mat. Okay, diplomat. Not very interesting. So when I listen to McIntyre, it is systematic, it is strategic, it is deliberate, it is by design to impoverish the majority of the people of Dominica. So all of us will come begging on bended knees to these honorable criminals, Matt, and so they can tell you what they want for them to help you. Matt, can you imagine you begging for what is rightfully belonging to you, Matt?
I know.
So still cause I've got a song playing, heart of stone, have no soul. They want me to beg for what is my own. You say, heart of stone, got no soul. One time he beg, see what I own. So that's what it means, Matt, in English. Can you imagine, Matt? So your daughter, your wife, your sons, your pride, your dignity, all that have to go to the dogs, Matt, because you're desperate, you're in need, you're impoverished. So, Matt, that is what I am saying. These guys are deliberate and systematic to control and manipulate Dominicans to skillfully determine the outcome of how we behave, and how we make decisions, and who we keep as friends and who we keep as foes. These guys are deliberate in all the little thing they push in the ABC psychology. To me, the 1, 2, 3, the food, clothing, shelter. That is obvious. That is clear to me, Matt. So, Mokadi Dominique, Matt, in closing, sa yo ka fe, se esprit yo ka fe. Yo le nou pauvre, nous n'y pour les à genoux, nous n'y pour à genoux, kamade yo, ou sa qui sa nous, avec enfants nous, madame nous, mari nous, comme que nous parlons pour respect, tout bagay, nous ka jete, c'est pour chien yo ka jete nous kamade pour sa qui sa nous, Chinois ka travail, Jack Gadakman ka travail, Anthony Hayden ka travail, Nom Dominic Ibayo fume marijuana, high grade, avec enfants nous, car prostitute, yo ka fait tout cas de bité, yo ka vendre drogue, yo ni pour voler, yo ni pour mentir, jeunes enfants, tu bois quantité, ni pour ka wè misère en bas, gouvernement ça là, qui 25 années ou ça, 25 years, nous en bas misère ça là, et bien nous quoi, nous en yon homme, plus parce que nous en famille nous, et bien pays nous. Nous malades, levez Dominicain. Blessings, King.
Blessings to you. A lot of people are asking questions about the road there in Bells that was closed yesterday. Here's what I found out this morning there.
You came on a...
Not this one. We'll come back to this. We'll come back. Stick around. Coming back.
13
I'm talking about this.
As the nation is aware, we are presently undertaking about 8 projects to restore edge failures across the country, totaling just over $8 million. We have one in the Penrise area and one in the Bells area. The Bells intervention, this is costing just over $860,000. It includes a 42-meter long, 6-meter high retaining wall and 66 meters of slipper drains. Unfortunately, due to the increased rainfall in recent days, the area was further compromised, causing a collapse of the road. Upon initial investigation, we felt it was best to close the road until a proper assessment was done. We took immediate action, and I can report that a bypass was created to accommodate all traffic, so the road will be open today from 12 noon. Of course, we urge motorists to be mindful that work is ongoing and the necessary precaution must be taken. We thank the general public for the understanding at this time.
So again, traffic through Bells via the Nicholas Liverpool Highway is to reopen by 12 noon today. A lot of worries about that. So yes, the road will be reopened at 12 noon today. but still be very cautious as you go. On the telephone, 907. Yes, talk to me.
Yes, Matt. They said, give a man his flowers while he's alive, not when he's dead. And I want to say, long live the Honorable Tyrone Blessing.
Marlene, something went wrong with your telephone. In other words, what you just hearing from Mr. Lennox Linton a few minutes ago is that we have to compensate for some time for the possible empty seats. On United Airlines, until and of course, there's full profitability. So that's the message there for Mr. Linton this morning. Hello, talk to me. I'll play you the answer I got there from the Prime Minister a couple of days ago when I asked him that very question, are we going to compensate? Hello, talk to me. The United Airlines.
Matt,
yes.
good morning.
Good morning.
It's Wednesday. I hope I'm not going off topic.
Go ahead, my friend. Yes.
Sikiri yesterday spoke about, following procedure. And this morning I'm seeing an article that was written yesterday about the Antigua courts discontinuing prosecution over someone accused for murder.
Yes, and we will be exploring that fully at the 1 o'clock hour.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. 449, yes, we are following that story there. Yes, something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong. We're doing some things in the legal system that's very wrong. Somebody's asking the question, does that mean that Dominicans should get 40% discount on United Airlines for flights to and from New Jersey? On the telephone, hello, talk to me, yes?
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you, morning.
Matt, it's high time Dominicans really put their thinking here. Please, a lot of us not educated, but we have common sense, Papa Board. Yeah. That is why they don't want Mr. Linton around, Mr. Linton opening the eyes of the people and their ears. Open your ears, people of Dominica. Listen. Everything Mr. Linton telling all you is the truth. He opening all your eyes for all you. What more all you want him and the other people to do for all you? Come on, people. Look at what that's going on in Dominica on earth. We haven't got money. The hospital haven't got what it's supposed to have. Other places haven't got what it's supposed to have. Right now, the man, Starboy, has stupidity telling us we have to pay for our garbage disposal, and we have money enough to pay for empty seats on the aircraft that doesn't belong to us. What the hell is going on, man? What really happening, Papa Botier? God, keep your eyes, your angels, wings surrounding Mr. Lennox Linton and his family, because he opening the eyes of the people. Even the people in government, some of them are unaware of what is going on around them, because one man decision, one man, I have to get the rubbish cut, I have to do that, I have to do this. Lord, help Dominica. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye. Here's PM Skerritt at the news conference this week when I asked him the very question as it relates to, are we going to be subsidizing United Airlines for the empty seats? Because it's obvious we're just starting that relationship, and we need to find people to feel that playing out.
This is why you remember we invested in Liat, and we invested in Liat under tremendous criticisms by some. And I remember telling Dominicans that the day Liat shuts down will be a major disaster for the Caribbean. We invested in Liat knowing that we may never make a direct dividend in return. But for me, that wasn't really the preoccupation. The preoccupation was in that we wanted to ensure that we have connectivity to Dominica, we have access to Dominica, and that we have a stake in Liat. And we show our confidence as Liat being a public good by investing in Liat. Private airlines in the Caribbean will not provide us with the service that we need to the extent that they can provide if we do not support them. Because they will want them to fly particular times and particular destinations which do not make economic sense to them. But if you provide them with support from the treasuries, then that would certainly assist them. So we invested in Liat several millions of dollars. And we've seen the impact of the absence of Liat on regional travel. The impact of, and so we have been very deliberate with our investments in this. Some of them take time, like any investment, but they are all materializing, and so the future is certainly bright for the country.
So Prime Minister Skerritt seemed very confident that the future is bright with United Airlines. Remember, he invested, as he said, Liat $8 million. Dominica is 9:15. Let's listen.
Hey, Matt. Good morning to you, Matt. Good morning to your listeners. Matt, while it is true that we have to remain optimistic with regards to United Airlines and full capacity coming in, and leaving the island full. Matt, good morning to you. Good morning to your listeners. Again, Matt, while I believe that we have to be optimistic, Matt, and we should be happy that there is international connection from mainland USA to Melvin or Douglas Charles or whatever they choose to call it, Matt. But Matt, it's not working, Matt. I mean, it's not going to happen, Matt. This United Airlines, after Carnival, they're not going to have frequent flights to Dominica. They're not going to come to Dominica every Saturday because, Matt, you know how it is already. Maybe United Airlines might return maybe till around the summer when you may have one or two passengers coming in. Because it's not practical. It don't make no sense that an airline would fly to Dominica with 20 passengers, especially from mainland USA, and then fly back with 10 passengers. Unless if what we are that it's going to be subsidized by the government of Dominica, Matt. And Matt, we should never be in that category right now. We should have had proper air access for over 2 decades now. But you see, when you have square pegs in wrong hole, Matt, these guys, even when they come in and they go in, Matt, this is just a hot mess, Matt. Take care now.
It's 9:17. It seems clear that we have to subsidize. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
So it's not about dividends, Matt. It's all about subsidy.
Mm-hmm.
Why we always have to subsidize? What about profit, Matt? What about profit? And you have a lunatic just telling you about Liat and when we had to do it and look at that, the loss of Liat. Matt, these things are immaterial. That is water under the bridge, Liat. We are dealing with American Airlines. And based on all the variables having to do with the capacity in flying in, the capacity or the none or lack thereof of capacity flying out. Yesterday, somebody was really say, why is a commercial airline? What that thing's talking about there? Matt, can you imagine you have some nice boxes, well packaged of cinnamon, ginger, things that is not messy. And you have an arrangement, and if he had attempted to, he would have said so. So they're flying out, Matt, and you find that they can market somewhere in America. And when that airline is flying out, at least it has cargo. Matt, isn't that logical, Matt? Don't you think it's sensible?
But a lot more work has to be done, Blessings, on the other side as it relates to accepting our products as you suggested. A lot more work has to be done.
Matt, it's not overnight. They just wake up and say the plane coming, and the negotiation was there for months. It's not something that happened suddenly, Matt. And I'm saying, Matt, these people are not in the interest of the people of Dominica, people that are struggling, poor people. I come back to McIntyre again. McIntyre is making fun and ridiculing Dominicans, knowing Trump just on the move to get us out of America, telling us, you don't see the barrels don't come in like before, or you coming back quietly, or you think the grass was greener on the other side, or when you call out the godmother and all your friends, they're telling you, I'm just begging to take my further job in Dominica. We can get this a job. I tell you, the Chinese, Jack Badak and Anthony Hayden, is there that working? And McIntyre, people think that was so polite and respectful. If they see blessing, they say, me before Mr. Kirsney. McIntyre joining Scary. Austria retire now. And Austria. And, Austria. I cannot say an Austria because I listen to Discovery's DBS. And I hear Austria articulated a point having to do with politicians knowing when to leave politics. And he wasn't scared because he realized something is brewing and it will explode. Quite volatile, Matt, the situation is, and something will explode. So I am saying, Matt, I am not saying you're making excuses for scared. Your argument is, it's in the argument.
But it's difficult, and if you are into this business in terms of trade to the U.S., you'd find out it's very difficult to export products, agricultural products, to the United States. That's my point to you. Very difficult.
No, but listen, in closing, Matt.
Yes.
All these other countries in South and Central America, how difficult it were, and they have markets in America. It may not be the same avenue or the same method of transportation, but I'm saying, Matt, we have fertile land. Let us generalize. Move from American airline. I am saying, Matt, Dominicans need to come to the realization, the brutality, the onslaught, the violent attack against the people. Matt, we are in a land, and it is in the collective, not Labour, not UWP, and not Labour of Freedom, and not UWP, Matt. We have fertile land, Matt. These guys deliberately and systematically allowed all farm roads, Matt, to deteriorate to a level 4 wheels. Matt, I know 4 wheel, brother. The man buy an old van to work on his farm when he just buy a new van, and then he had to buy an old van because he say he's not going up car home with his brand new 4 wheel. At least the same thing, Matt, and other places in Dominica. How can the man not get markets for Dominicans to market their programs, Matt, and make money, the produce, and make money, Matt? Matt, it is not rocket science. He don't have to reinvent the wheel. We used to have hucksters upon hucksters upon hucksters when there were farmers upon farmers upon farmers. You have no, how do you call it, the agro processing plant where we would add value to our raw products. So guess what? Run away from your farm, no markets overseas, or the markets are endless, but there is no system put in place to export, and then you haven't got an agro processing plant. So run away from the farm, come and beg Skerrit and Melissa and all the others that selling passports. Come and beg them, McIntyre, please, McIntyre, my daughter wants some. He'll say, send and see me. Not have a blessed day, sir.
Have a blessed day. My point to you, Blessings. I mean, I've tried it. My friend Dr. Dale trying to export some coffee to the U.S. a few years ago. Much difficulty, a lot of difficulty. Maybe you want to talk to an agricultural expert about the possibility and what needs to happen to get our produce to North America. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? But it is a different. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Good morning to all of the listeners, Matt.
Yes.
Matt, if I say I am a constant caller of the program, would you agree?
The world knows that, yes. Why?
Okay. Because I want to make a request of you, Matt. Matt, but depends on my request, you will be able to determine whether you can be granted or not.
It depends.
But Matt, I am requesting this morning that you play the education Mr. Linton just gave to us. And just after it, Matt, please play the man who said go away with Linton. He's a heavy. Play that for me, no, Matt, and make me happy. I will not call for the rest of the morning.
Well, I can tell you I might be able to find Mr. Linton, but I have to go search my archives to play Mr. Austri. I have to search the archives to get this one. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yeah?
Not morning.
Morning to you, morning.
Not, something is not right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I cannot understand the Prime Minister saying that they are giving LIAC money. We did not benefit anything from that money. LIAC is called it no longer there. Now another airline is coming and you're telling me or us that we have to pay for the empty seats. Marka let us go to Marka travel. Who can the money to pay for empty seats? What nonsense is going on there now? The man not right in the head, you know. Something is not right somewhere. Something needs to be focused, and we have to tell the people we tired talk. It seems what they're doing things to just make us talk. They want to know how much talk we can talk, but enough talking. Something has to be done. Get those people hell out there, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. 449-3095-96 and 97. Those of you who missed it, I'm going to play it again. This commentary from Mr. Linton as it relates to United Airlines coming to Dominica and the possibility or the reality that we have to compensate the airline for some time. Let's listen again.
The grand display of ceremony for the inaugural flight of United Airlines to Dominica reminded me how much majoring in minors means to a ruling party, relentlessly keying Dominicans while dishing out the brutal consequences of stolen elections. The aircraft model used, the Boeing 737-700, which carries 126 passengers, was introduced into commercial service in 1998, 27 years ago, and has therefore been available to fly to Dominica throughout the last 25 years of Labour Party government and the last 21 years under the stewardship of Roosevelt Skerrit. In 2004, Dominica had 80,087 stayover arrivals. Over the next 19 years to 2023, average stayover arrivals per year was 68,103, a decline of 15% under the watch of this regime. All this time, whether through Southwest or Delta or United or some other airline, the Boeing 737-700 was available to boost tourist arrivals from the U.S. market. As of the end of 2024, United Airlines was already providing direct services to over 20 Caribbean destinations. So what exactly was the big celebration about? A late arrival to the party of international air services to the Caribbean? Last for too long in this world and behind in too many things?
What's going on here? What's going on here?
The impression given is that Dominica is doing so wonderfully well with its destination marketing and tourism development strategy that international carriers are recognizing the growth potential offered by Dominica and are beginning to come on board in droves. Reality is, United Airlines is trying out service to Dominica because government has signed on to a minimum revenue guarantee contract in which government has committed to ensure the airline gets the minimum level of revenue it expects for direct weekly flights from Newark, New Jersey to Melville Hall, Dominica. In other words, United Airlines is now flying direct to Dominica every Saturday with an assurance of financial viability on a route where it may struggle to attract sufficient passengers. Is there a similar arrangement with American Airlines? We do not know. We only know about this arrangement with United because Parliament approved the bank guarantee in December of 2024. Under the $11.1 million minimum revenue guarantee contract, covering 3 periods spread across 26 months, government will pay the difference where United Airlines' actual revenue falls below the agreed amount in its air service agreement with Discover Dominica Authority. April to August 2025, 6 months, the minimum revenue guarantee is $3.8 million. August 25th to April 26, 8 months, the minimum revenue guarantee is $3.6 million. And April 2026 to April 2027, 12 months, the minimum revenue guarantee is $3.7 million. Overall, a subsidy from the taxpayers of Dominica of up to $11.1 million, $461,904 a month, or $106,262 every week, United lands at Melville Hall. What if the route remains unprofitable and creates an unsustainable financial burden for the taxpayers? Will the subsidy-dependent airline withdraw services once the guarantee ends? Apparently, the government does not know, nor does it seem to care. Not those experts there. Not those experts that know too much to even consider alternatives like revenue sharing, airport incentives, and marketing partnerships. We have lost an average of 12,000 stayover arrivals per year since 2004. If we max out the United Airlines deal and the Boeing 737-700 flies full into Dominica every week, that's an additional 6,552 passengers per year on where we are now. So let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. Remember,
our vision is to reach 500,000 stayover visitors by 2030. That is our goal.
500,000 stayover arrivals, 500,000 stayover arrivals by 2030. We have been in decline for over 2 decades, struggling to achieve an average of 70,000 stayover arrivals per year. During that period, Antigua and Barbuda has averaged over 250,000 stayover arrivals per year. But some way, somehow, within the next 5 years, Dominica's stayover arrivals will move from 28% to 200% of the stayover arrivals in Antigua and Barbuda. You can't make that stuff up, but maybe you can make it make sense.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
And there's also the question of night landing, which they boast about. They said, well, before Planes weren't coming to Dominica at night. We brought that. Let me give you the night landing story. 10 years before night landing, we were bringing in an average of 75,075 passengers per year to overnight. Those are the ones that are coming by plane. 75,075 passengers on average per year. 10 years before night landing. 10 years after night landing, 68,075 passengers on average per year. These are the numbers. When you listen to the tourism minister and you listen to her colleagues, nothing could be better in Dominica. Everything is coming up roses except that it is not.
Well, mama, Dominic, judge you.
We're prepared as a government. This is why you remember we invested in LIAT, and we invested in LIAT under tremendous criticisms by some. And I remember telling Dominicans that the day LIAT shuts down will be a major disaster for the Caribbean. We invested in LIAT knowing that we may never make a direct dividend in return. But for me, that wasn't really the preoccupation. The preoccupation was in that we wanted to ensure that we have connectivity to Dominica, we have access to Dominica, and that we have a stake in LIAT. And we show our confidence as LIAT being a public good by investing in LIAT. Private airlines in the Caribbean will not provide us with the service that we need to the extent that they can provide if we do not support them. Because they will want them to fly particular times and to particular destinations which do not make economic sense to them. But if you provide them with support from the treasuries, then that would certainly assist them. So we invested in LIAT several millions of dollars. And we've seen the impact of the absence of LIAT on regional travel. The impact of, and so we have been very deliberate with our investments in this. Some of them take time, like any investment, but they are all materializing, and so the future is certainly bright for the country.
It's 9:34 in the morning. Somebody asked me a question as it relates to whether this new airline will provide some employment. I think the minister spoke to that. Maybe about 25 new jobs. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you, morning to you. Peter.
Matt, my business sense kicks in.
Okay.
You're telling me the mayor of Lapland called me and asked me to let's sign an agreement to run my 20-passenger bus to Lapland daily. And I give Jason the job as my pilot. I have to, as my driver. I have to pay Jason. I have to pay my stewardesses, my foot boy, how you call it?
Air hostess, yes.
Air hostess. And to every time I go to Lapland, it costs me $150 in gas. The cost to run the bus to Lapland one way. So the cost to run the 737 from Newark, New Jersey to Melville Hall, let's say it's $100,000 in fuel. The man tell Dennis, our pal rep, it's going to cost me $100,000. You better guarantee me seats. And Dennis answers Delta Airlines, and the mayor answers me of Lapland. I will guarantee you'll get a full house. You'll get a full house. But I scraped the accounts of Delta and of my bus passenger service, and I find out I will just break even if I run with 5 passengers only. So can you imagine Delta just breaking even?
United Airlines, Peter. United Airlines.
United Airlines. United, my brother. They will just break even to run the cost of the running the aircraft to Melville, to Douglas Charles. A break-even point is 10 passengers, and we agreed to pay the difference of the empty seats. You see, all that comes back to negotiation. To my mind, slavery never ended, you know. United is telling us, partner, if you want me to bring my 737 to you, you have to pay me my empty seat. You have to guarantee me or less sign, and you have to come up with the difference. So it's all about Sister Denise and Prime Minister Doug Skerritt explaining to the public, partners, we have to guarantee the man his airline. It's going to cost him his bus service to Douglas Charles. So that is the business. That's what it's all about, Mr. Linton. He's not running on water. It's costing him so much to run his aircraft. It's costing the passenger bus so much to go to La Plaine, to Portsmouth.
So you would admit, Peter, that is it sustainable or non-sustainable? The question.
Do you realize Sunrise Airlines is running from San Juan to Dominica as a bankrupt airline? Do you know Sunrise is bankrupt? Do you know American Eagle before that went bankrupt and they changed to another name? And Sunrise also had another name prior. You think it's easy running an airline? So the fellas have us as their slaves. You want my aircraft to come to your island? You have to pay me. I understand American Airlines gets a good sum of money from St. Lucia, Urinara Airport, the international airport from St. Lucia. This seems to be the international mode, but it's our government, it's parliamentarian Dennis to explain to us, tell the school children it's going to cost the man $100,000, and tell all the nurses in Newark, New Jersey, Dominicans in Newark, come down for Carnival. When they come down for Carnival, come for Easter, come for summer, come for Independence, come for Creole Festival. We have to guarantee the man to run his bus service to Douglas Charles. That's what it's all about. It's a business, my brother. Take care, partner.
All right, take care. 9:39 is the morning time, Dominica. 449-3095. So it's costing, if it continues to go like this, it will cost us, as Lennox explained, about $11 million for 3 years until it becomes sustainable. 449-3095, 96 and 97. These are the numbers to call. We'll do this and come back.
Good morning, Mr. Peltier.
Morning.
And to your listeners. Matt, I laughed and chuckled at when that press conference took place because I heard what you just played again. Mr. Linton highlighted. You invested millions of dollars in a project that you know that there'll be hardly any return. You telling me you took taxpayers' money, invest in Leah, knowing that it might not be fruitful, but you did it anyway. Matt, let me explain something to you. That is a dunce, if you ask me. A dunce investment, and you take it and you waste the money like you have wasted billions of dollars of the country's money by not investing it properly. That means you know nothing of what you do, and then you have people calling to defend that stupidity. Tell me where the mind's at. Matt, I'm not going to go into this too long because I can go on. Because this is why I refrain from certain statements that I make on the radio and say the subject. I want to listen to where the people are going, but it seems like we're stuck in mud, man. Dominica is in quicksand. And some of your programming yesterday you played, like I always said, the country is in worse state than the people really know. Because some of what you played yesterday and the corruption, including what Mr. Joshua said yesterday, the lawyer that you had on the program, Matt Dominica is in dire straits, Matt. Thank you very much for doing what you do, my brother.
I think he had a second part to his conversation. Let's listen again quickly there.
Matt, let Mr. Peter know it's not a break even. It's profitable for the airline to fly empty seats because they're getting paid for it. Every seat is accounted for, paid by a Duns government. It's not a loss to them. It's a loss to the people of Dominica. Thank you.
Somebody's saying, concluding there in a WhatsApp message, if that's the way this incompetent government is negotiating air access to and from Dominica, this so-called international airport is going to be a burden on taxpayers of Dominica. I see my brother Ned negotiating until as it relates to his council and carnival activities. Good morning to you.
I would like you to play this voice note, please.
I'm playing it.
We're trying to organize carnival in Salisbury. And as you know, we're not really getting support from government for Salisbury Carnival. Other communities may be getting support from government. We are asking the government to reach out to us and support us for carnival. But Matt, this year, we're having a nice carnival, but we're looking for some sponsors. So the people out there, Salisbury is the most productive community in Dominica. The people out there, we'll be asking them to contribute something towards Salisbury Carnival. They can make the check payable to the Salisbury Village Council, and we pass it to who organizing Carnival. Yes, so Matt, I would like to play that voice note and ask the people out there to sponsor Salisbury for Carnival, because Salisbury is one of the loveliest villages in Dominica that protects Dominica. We protect Dominica. Anything that goes wrong in Dominica, Salisbury first to stand up. Okay?
All right, Ned. Ned, the council is asking for support for the Salisbury Carnival. Are you saying government is not giving support? 9:45 is the morning time. Well, next up is with the Muslim store. Stick around. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Hey, Matt, good day. How you doing, Matt?
How you doing, my brother? How are you?
Okay, yeah, Matt, what Dominica have to understand, everything Kerry doing is for his own interest, not for the interest of the country or the people.
Okay.
Because I guess I know how Dominicans can see, can be blind and not seeing the wickedness that Kerry doing to us and to the country. I mean, come on, open our eyes. Open our eyes. It's time for us to open our eyes, man. See the wickedness and the man is a liar, the man who doing wickedness. The man has nothing good in him. All right.
All right, thank you very much. On the telephone, hello, yes?
Matt, the airport will be very profitable because by the time the airport is completed, Matt, the Chinese will have 3/4. They already have half. They will have 3/4 of Dominica. Matt, when Erica passed, or Maria, how many years now, Matt? About?
Since 2017.
Not to ask me to calculate, I think you can do better than me. It's many years since that road in Bells, Matt, is in that condition. They put drums, Matt, on the tape. The cording of tape. I don't know its name. Matt, the barrels fell in the river. The river keep eating the road, deteriorating. Now we're watching an excavator covered, Matt, almost 3/4 of it. The boom, that is what that is showing, that long arm of the excavator. Who is that? The Minister of Public Works that talked me this morning, Matt?
Yes.
Cassani?
No, the power rep for the Wesley constituency.
Oh, okay. That's the fella. It's carried the grand dim a favor. Fidel.
Yep.
Oh, if carried the grand Fidel a favor, nothing will be done. So that's what's happening, man. He put on the children. They can just tell them, I don't have money for all you today. Go to hell. So I am just saying, Matt, the man of madness that is taking place in Dominica, and all those who think they can stand aside and look, and it will not impact them. The bourgeoisies, the passport wheelers and dealers. Matt, can you imagine you have your neighbors and you see them hungry, thirsty, naked, and Matt, you're throwing food? You have clothes of your children dry rotting because you're checking, they badly work your mal to Hawaii. And it's time for them to suffer. I am not going to work hard to give them my children clothes or food I'm throwing in the garbage, feed their children with it. Matt, you know what could happen eventually to you and your family?
Tell me.
It may not be planned, but in a kind of sporadic and spontaneous kind of a way. Maybe the children that, the jealousy, they see your children well dressed. You never know what the poor people children can do to your children. So all those who think they can sell the passports, have the big supermarkets, Papa, they have everything selling spare parts and tires and built mad. You don't see no Roseau just going up. Every little dilapidated building is being demolished. And when you don't check a 3, 4, 5-story building going up, Matty, without much space or acreage, but now they're going up. I'm watching them building everywhere. But the sidewalks and the streets of Roseau is a hazard, not calling. Every time tourists come, they fall in Roseau. They call in a city. That's a tongue.
All right, I'll tell you what, blessings. We have our next up coming up here with the Muslim store. So we'll, of course, take more phone calls at 1 o'clock this afternoon on the Talk on the Block. We're looking at the legal system in Dominica. Stick around for the Muslim store. Stick around.
Where am I going to find a necklace to match that dress? What do you mean where? Girl, Muslim store. Where? You think I have $1 million to spend, man, my girl? No, girl, the Muslims have a wide variety of beautiful, luxurious, and affordable jewelry. Necklaces, rings, watches, earrings in gold, silver, and even gold filled. Plus, there's a 35% discount on all jewelry. All that then. Girl, hurry up, they're closing for 4:30. Visit us today on 18 Old Street, Roseau. Muslim store, locally born, locally grown.
www.buymuslims.com. No standing in line, no wasting your time. Buymuslims.com. Just order online, everything will be fine. Buymuslims.com. As soon as you click, you'll be getting it quick. Buymuslims.com. It's like having the entire store at your fingertips. www.buymuslims.com.
All right, Dominica. I'm filling in for Matthias Pelte Jr. At this time, we're going to the good folks at the Muslim store. Representative is in the house. Let him introduce himself. Brother, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Good. Blessed morning to you this morning, Richie, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Blessed morning to you. It's the first time for me, but it feels similar. It feels very, very similar. You know, even though Matt is not here, I still feel very, very welcome when I come on the radio station. I want to say a blessed morning to you. Blessed morning to everybody that's listening on the line right now. Karen is not here with me this morning, but I still want to send a quick shout out to Karen. I know she's feeling a little under the weather this morning. Yeah, so I was wishing her like a speedy recovery, and everybody that's not feeling too well at the Muslim. So I know we have a few staff members that's kind of under the weather this morning, and wishing everybody a very and speedy recovery. And you know, every time I start off the radio station, the program, I have to send blessings and love to my mother and my father. Hope you guys having a wonderful day today. And I know there's always one person that listens to me on the line every morning. Blessed morning to you. And it's just a lot going on at the Muslim store. And we at the Muslim store, as I always say every single week, we always have something for our customers at the Muslim store, and maybe a sale, a little promotion, or just something nice for our customers. And today we have something for, the festive season is coming up, and all the probably the small restaurants and bars, the people on the side of the roads that are going to be selling foods and stuff. We have good deals for you guys for that season, because we have sale on all of our small on our restaurant equipment. So right now we have a 10% on our small our restaurant equipment, sorry. But for you guys, for that season, we're giving you guys an additional 10% on all of our restaurant equipment that you will find in a small snacket. So if you were looking for deep fryer, so because we have two different type of deep fryers, we have standing deep fryers actually. We have the one with the one cover, so you can just lift up and you can scoop everything. And these deep fryers actually have like two compartments in it. So it's a dual deep fryer where you can fry either your chicken, your bakes, your different things that you want to fry for that season. And we have one with the single cover where that costs $1,109 with that 10% discount that we have. And right now we are having an additional 10% discount to that item as well. We also have that same dual deep fryer with a dual cover as well, where if you don't want to uncover the one where the chicken is, you can leave it covered. If you want to uncover the other one, or you want to uncover both at the same time, we have that dual cover deep fryer as well, and you can get for $1,233 with that 10% that we already have. And we're giving you guys additional 10% discount on those items as well. If you're looking for an electric griddle, where if you want to make your eggs, your pancakes, you want to do your burgers and stuff like that, we have that as well at the Muslim store. And we have the electric griddle for only $486 with that 10% discount. And trust me, we have some very, very good deals at the Muslim store. I'm not exaggerating or anything, but we have one of the best deals on island for our equipment. And as I said, we have that electric griddle where you can get it for $486 with our normal 10% discount that we're giving, and we have that additional 10% that we're gonna give you guys, which is a special discount for the restaurant, bars, and the small snackers that are going to be selling on the side of the roads. Also, if you're looking to make, like them round codfish balls and stuff like that, we have what we call it is the fishball grill. So if you're looking to make probably about 20 codfish balls together, we have that equipment at the appliance department, and we have it for right now $612, as I said, with the 10% discount. And I'm giving you guys an additional 10% discount on that item. If you're looking for a grilled hot dog maker, we have that as well at the appliance department. If you're looking for electric bane, where you can it's basically like a warmer for if you want to put your chicken with your sauces, we have that at the appliance department, and we have that very, very cheap for only $486, and we have that additional 10% discount that we're giving you customers as well. And we also have the small food warmers. I know a lot of customers probably might be looking for a food warmer. We have a medium-sized one for $678, and we have the large one for $810, and that's not with the additional 10% discount that we are giving you guys for that season. Trust me, we have a lot of good stuff at the Muslim store, and that the appliance department is located 45 Great George Street. I know we still getting customers asking when they actually find out the new location, they'll be saying like, It's been a while. I know it was an old street. Didn't know that we moved. If this is the first time that you listen to the program and knowing that we moved to the 45 Great George Street, yes. So we are located 45 Great George Street across from the All Saints building, close to the Canefield bus stop. That's also close to the Jolly's Pharmacy as well. And if you probably have any questions that you probably want to ask the appliance department, or you want us to send a picture for you, you can contact us at 448-5100. That's 448-5100. Also, if you want to WhatsApp us, you can WhatsApp us at 275-2135. 275-2135. And as I'm talking about the deals that we have at the Muslim store, we also have aluminum sinks with workstations. So if you have that, as I said, you have the small and it's also portable as well. So you can take it and move it to a different location. And it's a very nice and small and compact that you can use in probably in a small snacket. You can sometimes even go use it to go on the beach. That's how that's how portable it is, and you can get that right now for $711, and not forgetting the additional 10% that you will be getting on that item as well. Just want to remind you of the deals that we be gonna be having. Sorry, on all of our restaurant equipment. We are giving you guys an additional 10% discount on all those items. And was there as well, I just want to go to the homes department, where we'll be also having deals, because as I said, the Muslim store it just deals upon deals upon deals. Right now, we have an outdoor sale. That's why we're calling it at the homes department, where we have a special code that if a customer comes in right now, a special code, if that customer comes in and says that code, they get extra discount, and that special code is Backyard Z. So all the customers are looking to get some extra discount at the homes department. Remember, if you go in and you just say Backyard Z, I'm telling you, you're gonna get an additional discount on any backyard item that you're gonna be purchasing at the homes department. And we have patio sets, which is some of the backyard items that we have. We have the egg baskets, the swinging egg baskets. People normally call it the swinging egg baskets, and we have different types. We have 3 different types of it. We have a small one, we have a medium sized one, and we have a large one as well. We also have one that you can use, put a cup. You probably just want to just chill, probably in the night or in the afternoon, just want to relax, take some nice breeze. You can just sit down with your laptop, your phone, or your headphones in your ears, listening to some music, relaxing. We have different types of them as well, and we have them at very, very good prices. We have the small one at $996. We have the medium sized one for $1,196, and we also have the large one as well for $1,304. As I said, we have a lot of good deals happening at the Muslim store, and as I said, it's outdoor sale. So outdoor sale. So we have a patio set. We have a 5-piece patio set with a rattan material. Them kind of them thing that them guys just have when they go on the in their garden. You know that material, right? The kind of hat they just have for you to cover your head so the sun wouldn't hit you. So that type of material, but it's a very, very thick and nice material for that 5-piece patio set. It also has a love seat with it as well. And trust me, we are the Muslims, so we have the quality of items that we have is very, very good. And we have some of the best prices as well at the Muslim store. We also have the swinging chairs that you can purchase. We have the 2-seater, or if you're looking to add a third person, probably a child, because the 2-seater is just for you and your loved one to just sit down, and probably if you guys just want to have a nice conversation and just sit down and chat, probably late night, just sit down. Sometimes we need to just sit down and have that nice conversation with our significant other. We can have that singing chair to have in your outdoor, probably your patio. If you probably see it, you might all want to have that as well. Trust me, I'm telling you. And it also coming for a canopy where you can protect you from the sun, or probably if rain falling, you can have it so wouldn't get wet from the rain as well. Also, we have lanterns that you can buy, and you can also we have lanterns that you can put you can put actually candles in it, and trust me, wind can blow how it want, it will never out the candle. And that's the type of lanterns that we have for our back door, our outdoor sale, sorry. And also we have bird houses that you can get for if you're looking to have a pet bird. We have bird houses that you can buy at the Muslim store, the Homes Department. And if you have any questions that you probably want to ask, or you want to get a price and you're going to get a picture of any one of the items, you can call us at the Homes Department at 448-5102. That's 448-5102. And if, as I said, if you want to get a picture of the item, you can WhatsApp us at 275-2811. That's 275-2811. And also, I just want to remind all the listeners of our website. You can get 5% cheaper. Trust me, you can get down to televisions, you can get sewing machines, you can get, well, you name all the items that we have at the Muslim store, either be the homes department, the engineering department, or the appliance department. You can get it on our website at www.buymuslims.com. That's www.buymuslims.com. If you don't know how that spells, you can always go on our Facebook page and get the link to go on our website and get any item for 5% cheaper. Once you're on the website, if you want us to deliver an item for you, we can have it delivered. You just fill in the space for you to we'll put your address for us to have that item delivered to you. And I want to wrap up our program because I know we don't have much time for our program. Just want to remind all the listeners of all the deals that we have right now at the appliance department, where you get an additional 10% on our restaurant equipment. So if you're looking for electric griddle, if you're looking for a free compartment juice dispenser where you can either put, you want orange juice, lime juice, passion fruit juice, we have that as well. If you're looking for a waffle maker, we have that. If you're looking for a fish griddle, a fish ball grill, we have that. If you're looking for the deep fryers, we have it as well at the appliance department, and we've given you guys an additional 10% discount. And I just want to thank Richie for having me on the radio. I know Karen's not here with me. I had to basically talk for the whole radio station, the program, which is not a problem. I always miss Karen when she's not here, because she does be my right hand person when it comes to radio station. But I just want to wish you a blessed day, and wishing everybody on the line right now a wonderful day, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week.
All right, thank you, brother. There you have it, Dominica. And of course, we're sending out some blessings to Karen. Hope you get well soon.
Yes, that's right.
Under
That's
the
right.
weather. Again, the flu is a bit rampant during this
and
season.
this season don't even come upon us yet.
Exactly, which is why the Ministry of Health is advising everyone to, of course, hygiene up. Okay,
Oh, yes.
Keep your hands washed and sanitized at all times. All right, so again, thanks to the great folks at the Muslim store. Amazing discounts, amazing promotions, 10%, 5%. Check them out, and of course, I'm sure all the guys over there would be able to give some great customer service and
That's
explain
right.
to the customers
Oh, yes.
what items those discounts are on as well.
Yes,
So
yes.
there you have it, guys. Stay tuned to the big station Q95.
All right. Blessed day.
Universal elegance, the place no shop for home. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place no shop for vehicle accessories. Universal elegance, universal elegance, universal elegance, the place no shop for appliances. Universal elegance, universal elegance.
Where am I going to find a necklace to match that dress? What you mean where? Girl Muslim store. Where? You think I have $1 million to spend, man, my girl? No, girl, the Muslims also have a wide variety of beautiful, luxurious, and affordable jewelry. Necklaces, rings, watches, earrings in gold, silver, and even gold filled. Plus, there's a 35% discount on all jewelry. All that then. Girl, hurry up, they're closing for 30. Visit us today on 18 Old Street, Roseau. Muslim store, locally born, locally grown.
www.buymuslims.com. No standing in line, no wasting your time. Buymuslims.com. Just order online, everything will be fine. Buymuslims.com. As soon as you click, you'll be getting it quick. Buymuslims.com. It's like having the entire store at your fingertips. www.buymuslims.com.
I wake up this morning feeling misty. I had temptations to call in sick, but I end up in Jolly's pharmacy. Great and down in the street, Jolly's fix up my immune system. Got me feeling fit and strong, now I'm ready to work and pick on any mission. If you see me walking, Jolly's pharmacy is number one, Jolly's walking. We cater for everyone, Jolly's walking. Boost up the immune system, Jolly's walking. Yeah.